In this video, let's consider how a mentor can support teachers to collect data. Question 1. What kinds of data can teachers collect to answer their questions? A mentor can play a very important role in guiding teachers to explore types of data that are appropriate and relevant to their research questions. A lot of people, including many teachers, think that research is all about writing and giving out questionnaires. However, there may be other kinds of data that are more useful, and questionnaires can be quite time-consuming to produce. For example, in order to answer a research question relating to others' perceptions of an issue, for example, students' perceptions, reflective writing from students at the end of a lesson or having a focus group discussion can provide a lot of deep insight that a questionnaire can't achieve. You can provide examples from past exploratory action research stories as a task and invite teachers to identify types of data and match them to the research questions. Or you could give them a simple list of possible data sources and give examples showing the uses of each. It's helpful to remind teachers that research shouldn't feel like a burden or interfere too much with their normal teaching. Instead, it should be built into normal teaching. And ideally, it should be beneficial for students too. For example, to encourage them to reflect on their learning. 2. How can a mentor help a teacher decide what kinds of data to collect? Helping teachers identify appropriate data types is just as important as helping them form their research questions. It's important to make sure teachers are collecting the right type of data to answer their research questions. For example, if a teacher is exploring students' behaviour or performance, questionnaires alone probably won't help. Instead, the teacher might need to ask someone to observe their class, or they might need to analyse students' homework, for example. Or if the question relates to a teacher's own perceptions about an issue, in other words, a question like, what do I hope to achieve by giving students homework, then a teacher's own reflective writing will be useful. At this point of mentoring, it's perfectly okay and often helpful to suggest more suitable or feasible data types when needed. This might even be the moment when mentoring begins to feel a bit like advising, and that's okay too. At this stage, just like with developing research questions, it's advisable for you to have one-to-one conversations with teachers, even if you are mentoring a group. So it's not about collecting lots of data. It's about encouraging teachers to collect the right kind of data to answer their research questions.